You can
Ah.
start.
Om Namah Shivaya. My pranams to my Guru Amma and my pranams to Jaykumarji. My pranams to everyone present here. I was talking about my journey with Bhagavad Gita. Actually, to tell you honestly, it started with chapter 3. And I recollect the day I joined Amrita as a principal. In the assembly, before they introduced me, I heard a teacher coming and teaching chapter 3 Bhagavad Gita, Jayate Chet Karmanasya. I remember it so well. And it is a very blissful experience I had. So that is how chapter 3 was very important in my life. Then subsequently, somebody gave me a small Gita book also. Then the school diary, and where, the emblem has Shraddhavan Lapate Jnanam. So the brahmachari told me, it is from chapter 4. Then, I went around during the lunchtime. So children used to open their boxes and then chant 15th chapter Bhagavad Gita with the Brahmarpanam at the end. So the brahmachari told me, this is 15th chapter Purushottama Yogam. All the 20 slokas will be chanted, followed by Brahmarpanam, and that is from chapter 4. So something, that on the very first day, I was probably bombarded with quite a lot of Bhagavad Gita. So chapter 3 and chapter 4, now maybe I shouldn't use the word bombardment. I felt so blissful. And so I started taking, in Amrita, the teachers used to carry 2 books. One is Lalita Sahasranama and another is Bhagavad Gita. So I got a Bhagavad Gita book and a Lalita Sahasranama book also. So I used to also carry it. So I used to read. That year it was chapter 3 of Bhagavad Gita chanting by Chinmaya Gita chanting. They used to conduct every year one chapter. So I used to read. I may not understand. I didn't understand the meaning of the slokas, but I used to listen to it. And another very beautiful experience that happened was the parents were very happy about their children chanting Bhagavad Gita. So we introduced the children chanting Bhagavad Gita during their bus journey in the morning. A very interesting thing that happened was after a week of chanting in the bus, one senior student came to me and told me, we used to get into the same stop, that is the campus. He told me, you are planning everything right from the assembly time to the time we leave the school. So at least in the bus, can't you leave us free? That was a question. And and it is a senior most student, very influential student. I need to answer it. I was put in a very tight corner situation. I just had a word of prayer, not to Krishna, but to Bhagavad Gita. I said, I am trying to do something good. Now, hey Gita, please help me out. That was a prayer. And immediately I told the boy, we will take a call after a week. So in the meantime, I prepared myself to answer many questions and the importance of chanting of Bhagavad Gita. And the D-Day came and the boy, before me asking, he came and said, ma'am, let us continue with the chanting of Bhagavad Gita. My God, what happened? Then I asked him, why there is sudden change? He said, this 1 week, I was very regular in chanting the Gita. And then I see that I'm able to understand my physics and chemistry and mathematics in a better manner. I'm able to concentrate in my classes. He was an 11th standard student. And so I feel that there is something very, very special about the chanting of Gita. So, madam, we will continue to chant and I will help you out with my other friends also. So thereby, he became an ambassador for the chanting in the buses. So it used to happen very, very nicely. And for the first time in my life, I understood the power of Gita. So that is how Gita entered my life. And the sloka in 3rd chapter, which I liked. Indriyasyendriyasyarte ragatvesho vivastito dayorta vashamagachet tauhasya paripantino. Now this is about the impact of ragadvesha in our life. So that
Verse
really...
number 34.
Huh?
34. Verse number 34.
Pardon?
Those who are searching for it, verse number 34.
Oh, it talks about the impact of Ragadvesha. So we need to keep it under our control. Somehow, I was just, when I thought I should talk about my experiences with Bhagavad Gita, so this sloka came to my mind. Now, I was just going through some of the bad periods in my life, which kept me, in a very bad period. So I was just going through all those periods. Why did this happen? One thing probably it is because of my prarabdha. And finally, you go deeper and deeper and deeper into the problem. I understood the basic was either an ego, which is born out of a desire, or some anger towards something. So finally, all the problems, I agree with, who am I to agree with Krishna? Krishna says the right thing, that it is because of this raga and dvesha. You don't need to completely eradicate it, but you have to keep it under our control. This is something I understood. So I had a lot of introspection. So I understood that keeping this raga and dvesha under my control is going to help my life. So I have seen this happening in my life because I'm able to take many things as it comes to me, and I'm able to let go of many things. And purchasing of things, I have kept a lot of control. We have in our house, myself and my daughter, one thing comes inside the house, 2 or 3 things will go out of the house. This is as a rule. We don't sell anything, but we just give it to some needy people. So this is a concept which we got from Bhagavad Gita. Controlling our desires or keeping desires under our control. And even recently, when I had a setback with my daughter's health, I was able to sort of take it in the right spirit. And I know things have happened. What is that I need to do to address this problem? No, again, Gita only came to my life, came to my rescue. And so now I can very honestly tell you that it has become an integral part of my life now. And one more interesting thing is, when I joined this Bhagavad Gita class, every now and then when you are doing the Anvaya of the slokas, you used to give the Sanskrit grammar. And I don't know Sanskrit grammar, but that prompted me to take up Sasyam 3, and I have taken it pretty seriously, Jaykumarji, very, very seriously. I do my homework very, very sincerely. And maybe I had a little ego also, because I had not missed even one Sanskrit class in that. And there I got a blow, like I had to miss a few classes. So, a practical lesson. So now, everything falls into the place wherever you talk about, it is the Panchami Vibhakti or Ashtami Vibhakti, Saptami Vibhakti, sorry. I'm able to understand it. So that's a great help, because I'm able to learn a very divine language, which was my lifetime ambition, and it is getting fulfilled. So thank you so much for 2 things. One, bringing Bhagavad Gita into my life in a very, very significant manner. And secondly, giving a chance for me to learn the divine language, Sanskritam, which I have taken it quite seriously. Now, I enjoyed doing the homework, even though sometimes, because of my age restriction, I am not able to write for more than half an hour or 45 minutes, but still, somehow I managed to write and finish it and submit it on time. And that is because of the power of your satsangs and the power of Gita and the power of course, Sanskrit. So I take this opportunity to thank you, because I seem to be going in the right direction. So thanks to Amrita also, because in a very significant way, Gita got into my life through chapter 3 and 4. And from there, I remember till Vishwarupa Darshan Yogam, we used to chant in the bus and go. So I'm almost comfortable with all the 700 slokas now. I may not know the meaning of it in the way it has to be understood, but the chanting part of it, fairly comfortable, so immediately I will know, yeah, this is something from Geeta. So that's it. So a great experience, and day by day, it is getting strengthened. That much I can tell you, and hope I'll have a wonderful, blissful journey ahead. Thank you for everything. Thank you, friends. Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Amrita is a good university that way. I mean, it's a class in itself. And imagine children studying Bhagavad Gita and so forth in a college. That's amazing. And so I think your daughter got a wake-up call.
Yeah.
I've been telling her long ago. Whenever I call her middle of the night, she will be working. And I used to wonder, what's going on. And so finally, I think Bhagavan decided, let her give her a break for 2 weeks in the hospital. And so that is sometimes, that's how we learn,
Yeah.
that's the way it is. And so I think she's much happier now, I feel.
Yeah, very much. So a lot of things are, under control now. She gets up early now, goes to bed at time, regular food intake and all that. So I think it has happened for a good thing.
Right.
But we have to pay a very heavy price. She has to. But still, it's a good learning. I take it that way. So
Definitely. Anjali says she's inspired by Sundariji.
Thank you, Anjali ji.
Any other thoughts, comments? So we will stop with that. Yeah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amritakalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanathaye Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amritakalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanathaye Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amritakalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanathaye Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Thank you. Hari Om. See you all on Wednesday.